Ruweng da Biemnom, Ruweng da Tumbiag, Ruweng pa Wenyatar, Ruweng da Tumbiag, Ruweng Tumbiag.
Wow, this is a beautiful song. Good morning and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ngok here on the PNA Newsline Media Broadcast in Atlanta. So those of you who already wake up, now it's 11:37 here in Eastern Time. And for those who are in Midwest, is 10:37 Central Time. Please join me here in the studio. I don't have long time to be spent talking on this topic. I just want to come to give you an analysis on the tour the Ruweng chief administrative is taking. You have seen Comrade Dr. Peter Monyjok Dau. This is my nickname that I gave him. He has visited Biemnom counties, and now you have seen that he visit neighboring communities of Nuer, or Mayom, and then the Ngok, Kuol Arop in Abyei administrative area. This is one of the things that I used to encourage our leaders and our citizens in South Sudan, that peace will never come when leaders are not interacted to their communities. Because when leaders are interacted with their communities, this is where the peace can come. You cannot bring peace when you are sitting in Juba. like what the President Kiir and Riek Machar are doing all these years. You see, Riek Machar never visit Bantu. So he will go and talk to his community. What he has done was not right. So he give an apology to the community and tell the community, let us move on. Something like that, you never heard it from Dr. Machar. You hear it when they are in Juba, but in Juba is the entire region of South Sudan. No, Juba is like Washington D.C. here. President can stay, but president can traveling to go and visit some places where there's issues. Like in Upper Nile, Upper Nile need the attention of the leaders. They can go and visit the civilian population and tell them that they are there for peace. They are there as the leaders. But now you see only one man is traveling in part of the region. The Vice President Hassan Abdallah is the one now touring Barakazal region. But and James Wani in Equatorial areas. But our leaders who love the position, especially those from Upper Nile region, Dr. Machar, Taban Dengai, Nyandeng Garang, these people, they are people who love the leadership. They love the title. You see now they are not traveling. They are not traveling to visit the population, so they can go and heal the wounded that had been created by the war. They are not doing it. They are just sitting in Juba, and they were claiming to be appointed as the governor, the vice president. For what? If you not visit your places and you call yourself a leader, how that sound to you? When you assume the power of the people and you don't deliver that powers to the people, how people can assume you are their leader? Nothing. They will just look at you like nothing. So to make this point clear, you have seen the chief of Ruweng administrative and the chief of Abyei administrative and the local leaders from the Nuer community. One of the community called is the neighbor community with Biemnom, and that county is called Makwach. You have seen Peter Monyjok has visited the community and he's selling his leadership, why he is accepted to be a chief for the Ruweng administrative. So he talking to his neighbors and he talking to his citizens that peace is the first priority for everybody. That's what I've been telling the previous leaders. If you want to bring peace among ourselves as Ruweng Denka and the Nuer in the entire region of Bantu, the leaders has to visit each other community. Let them go and have a conference talking, telling people killing is stealing cow. Like Monyjok talk about cow criminal, and the same thing. The leader from the army, from Bantu, they're talking about the insecurity. This is what I've been telling you guys. You cannot bring peace when you don't interact with people. I know how difficult the people of Nuer are, but if you keep trying to influence them, some of them could understand it, some of them might not. And this is the way of human nature. Human nature is difficult to understand, but you keep pushing until you get the color of it. Now, thank you, Dr. Peter Monyjok Dau, for what you are doing. It's not enough, but this is how the leaders could work. So we really seeing what you are doing, and I personally very happy about it. I appreciate your energy. I know it is not a good place to be traveling around, but God will be with you, and people who love you will be with you, and people who support you, they will be with you. You have seen all the needs in Biemnom. You have seen all the needed in Pariang. We don't have to tell you do this and do that and do this. You have seen it. What you will do, you're the one in charge. But I told you last time, what you need first in Biemnom is the insecurity issues, and number 2 is the water, and number 3 is the clinic, and number 4 is the education, and number 5 was what? Number 5. I had number 5 on my number 5. I mixed them up. Number 3 was number 2 was road. Number 1 is insecurity. Number 2 road. Number 3 water. Number 4 clinic, and then number 5 education. This is the thing that I did my own assessment from the citizen in Biemnom. I talked with people on Messenger, and they told me that those are the very important thing needed right now as the short-term projects. So people of Panaru, you need to stand behind your ship, support him, let him do the thing that he intend to do for you as your leader. You have seen now is the one man that I have approved his way of leadership. That's what the leader do. Leader, you can be on the ground with his people. Like what John Garang used to do when we in front line. John Garang used to visit all the deployment areas. Sometimes he come and have a big gathering. Sometimes he stop by and talk to few leaders and go. So you have to be seen as a leader. That is the purpose of being a leader. You cannot be a leader sitting in Juba like what Nyandeng at Chola Atemi doing. Last time she come to New York, and I don't know if that New York is the only position she was appointed for. Why she never visited all those areas? Jonglei, PNA'll, Ruweng, Abyei. Why they don't visit those? This is wrong leadership. They need to do what Hassan Abdallah is doing in Barkazal. Riek Machar need to get out in Juba to go to Bantu. Tabanengai need to do the same thing. They need to visit all the area. They need to go and apologize to people because they were the one create all the mess. They were creating this mess so they can be appointed as the leader for doing nothing in Juba, sitting in the office for nothing. So Peter, and let me not forget to mention my former command. Kuol. You know, Kuol, we were together in Kapoita in 1994, 1995. I know the man. When he says something, he mean it. Gerald Kuol is a great leader. I think if you remember me, if you see my face here, by that time I was Judge Amir. I was so young. But if you see my face, you can still remember. But I know you, even though I come at night, I will remember you. It is you. When we were in Jebel Kaitap, you remember? We were in Jebel Kaitap, and you and comrade Jimmy Thos Mai, and you were the one on our side, and Piang Deng Majo was on the other side with Ingas too. That how we battled the battle of Doromnar until we captured Doromnar, and then after Doromnar left on the side of the SPLA, the few who were around Kafoida, they all joined in to the army and then to airport. So this how we were around Kapoida. So I know you very well, and when I heard Salva Kiir appointed you as the chief of Abyei administrative, I was so happy and I was so thankful that the people of Abyei have got the leader. So yesterday I saw you signing the agreement paper with Dr. Peter Monyjok Dau to tackling the situation faced our people from Abyei administrative area and Ruweng administrative area. The thing that I need you to work on it, and I encourage you to work on it, is the insecurity, and also make road connection. If there are the few resources you guys are receiving from the oil company, connect the road from Abyei to Biemnom, and then from Biemnom to Pariang, and then from Pariang to Twinja. So all the governors need to cooperate among each other using the small resources they have. You can make a pep road. You're not building a cement road, but do a pep road where you can clear and then put the red soil. That road will be better in a winter, and then when the rainy season comes, then we'll go back to square one. So I'm encouraged the three of the two, one of the governor and two of the chief administrative. The governor of Unity State, Dr. Menchwil, also need to connect some distance, because it's a work that need cooperation among the three of you. This is how you can bring peace to the region. Without services, peace will never come. So this is what I'm about to say this morning to those of you who came to watch and those of you who are going to watch it this afterward. So thank you, Mr. Peter, and thank you, people of Biemnom, for the warm welcoming you have given to your son, Peter, and also those who traveling from Pariang all the way to Biemnom. Thank you, like Comrade General Secretary Ngorichwang, Victorino Ngorichwang. Thank you, and also I'm still praying for those who get sick, those who their foot were swollen, their feet were swollen due to the walk from a long distance from Pariang all the way to Biemnom. Last week, some of them were in the hospital and some of them were sick at home. I am still praying so they can be quickly recovery, so they can go back and join the colleague or the comrades for the development of our counties. So, of that being said, I will stop right here and let there's somebody who want to come to participate on the topic. But if there's no one, and then I will end the video. But I would like for you to share the video and leave a comments. Then I will come to read them later on. So let's see what I can play to entertain. Let me play my slide photos. this is it, and I share the link in case someone wants to join me in the studio if you are available or if you are at work. Now it is almost 12 p.m. Eastern time, and it will be 11 a.m. Central time. So join me here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ngora Gum here in the studio, PNA News Live Media Broadcast in Atlanta. Let me keep playing the song. This is a new year. We are still celebrate the new year today, the third day of the year. That's good, man. I love this. I love this tradition, guy. This is mine. Where is yours? This is my traditional of Fanaru.
Lawu kiwa rumba buawe na bai benjali ange jun bangka duru uno gaje lakda uno kumban duru uno nyela biar Akuma daga jawali aga manjiwa raki upana jenga namla dedi kusani wede Akuma daga jawali aga manjiwa raki upana jenga namla dedi kusani wede bai Tumbe tumume nali yaka jawa kuitene chuo Tunega bang Atumbe tumume nali yaka jawa kuitene chuo Tunega bang Iwe yenta jefi Ajarumde yawai jaman yalwalbi Yali yajiwa kamchuo ngali chuo bai Jula walial kulkai na ula bi chuo Tunduwa bi kwang nuadam Itire kege sola baga chuong maya bi kuoli Kuyu kon yogi jok jom yusule Ya serwene ya yeto wale chuong we mangalwal Kon we mundene ngade ya kamam Kwa pagdile chuong Lawu kiwa rumba buawe Napai benjali ange jun Bangka duru uno gaje Lakda uno kumban Duru uno nyela biar Akuma daga jawali aga manjiwa raki upana jenga namla dedi kusani wede bai Akuma daga jawali aga manjiwa raki upana jenga namla dedi kusani wede bai Tumbe tumume nali yaka jawa kuitene chuo Tunega bang Atumbe tumume nali yaka jawa kuitene chuo Tunega bang Iwe yenta jefi Ajarumde yawai jaman yalwalbi Yali yajiwa kamchuo ngali chuo bai Jula walial kulkai na ula bi chuo Tunduwa bi kwang nuadam Itire kege sola baga chuong maya bi kuoli Kuyu kon yogi jok jom yusule Ya serwene ya yeto wale chuong we mangalwal Kon we mundene ngade ya kamam Kwa pagdile chuong Lawu kiwa rumba buawe Napai benjali ange jun Bangka duru uno gaje Lakda uno kumban Duru uno nyela biar
All right, this is a lovely thing. So the only thing I forgot to mention is this. I'm hoping that President Kir Mayadit will keep Dr. Peter Monyjok Dau for time being, if he really care about who do what and who does what, because this man is the community services man. If Kir is following what Monyjok is doing, Monyjok cannot get the money from nowhere. It is the federal government who can give him money for development. It is the oil company who could give him the money to do development. Monyjok could not get development out from nowhere. It is the government support in order for him to perform a good job. You have seen Comrade Kir, the leader that you have appointed is doing what you appointed him for. So I'm begging you in Juba not to take him out too soon. Give him time, like the way you give time to your comrade Louis Lobong. You never remove Louis Lobong. And you know, Eastern Equatoria now, they have good services. You know, you have seen Louis Lobong went and create a state capital from scratch. You have seen the beautiful building that Louis Lobong had built. So I'm advising you, or I'm begging you to not to take out Comrade Monyjok for time being. Let him stay there until 2030. Let him stay there until 2030. Let him dialects with his neighbors, because when you appoint the leader, they are the one to go out there and do the job on your behalf as the president. So peace will never come in South Sudan unless leaders from each region have to sit together and dialogue with the constituencies. Because I have seen now Kuol is playing a big role over there. As you have seen, they met together with Peter, and also you see Peter met with the neighboring community of Nuer from Mayom in one of the county in Biemnom. So this is what I have been telling our people. In order to bring peace in the country, leaders have to reach out to the community. Where there is a problem, leaders have to be present. Leaders have to bring both sides together and exchange their word and exchange their grievances. This is how peace will come, because human beings are human beings. If there's no interaction between each other, they cannot give up, they cannot reconcile. So what Dr. Peter is doing is what the leader could do in anywhere in the world. Monyjok is doing the right thing right now. So now he's still in Biemnom. He will spend the new year there, putting things in order. You know, Biemnom has undergone with so many challenges: the insecurity, lack of road, lack of water, and so on. No clinic. And you see, if you have seen the pictures on Facebook, pictures were shared to show the places that Dr. Peter Monyjok have visited. And you heard people walk from Pariang all the way to Biemnom. Those people, they end up sick because their feet swollen due to the long walk without road. If there were smart road, they could walk slowly on the road, but the road was not there. So as the president of the country, and if there is a small budget that your federal government give for development, then help Peter Monyjok to be able to connect the road from Pariang all the way to Biemnom, and then from Biemnom to Abyei, and then from Abyei to R.A.A. So we need to connect all the state. The 13 states of South Sudan need to be connected with the major road. This is what we are begging you. And also, Mr. President, don't sit in Juba with your all 5 presidents. They need to do what Hassan Abdallah is doing in Barkazal. Hassan Abdallah is visiting most places in Barkazal region. Why not Tabandenga is not doing it in Bantu? Why not Ring Mashar is not doing in Bantu? Why not Nyandeng Cholatem is not doing in Jongalei? Why not they are not doing it in Upper Nile state? Come on, President Kiir. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ngara Agwem. Share the video, leave the comment, and Happy New Year. Let's continue to celebrate it. And to our brothers of Panaru in Cairo, keep doing what you're doing. And I want most of you to go home. If you finish your high school, go home. Especially my brothers and sisters from Biemnom, go home. Thank you.